The British Native Breed Project is all about celebrating the traditional breeds of cattle from the UK, which have been unchanged for centuries. It is these breeds and the stewardship of the farmers who look after them that shape the way the English countryside looks. The water meadows and marshes, hills and vales, with their rich tapestry of grasses and clover shape the subtle taste and texture of this artisan beef. The partnerships we have with these farmers brings traceability by breed and farm to the consumer. The breeds we work with and champion are the Lincoln Red, South Devon, Hereford, Redpole and the Angus, each with their own unique flavours. Richard Mann, a farmer we work closely with, is a leading breeder of the Lincoln Red cattle.
Started in cattle in 2006 when you brought 5 heifers.
5, yeah.
And we're now up to about 238 head on the farm. All Lincoln Reds, which is a very native breed going back to the Viking times. We've been working with Martin and Kevin now for about 18 months and they've been promoting it as Lincoln Red. It's fantastic that our meat is ending up all over the world now with Kevin and Martin and it makes us really proud. Cattle here live in small family groups, so no housing, so they're out on pasture 12 months of the year. Little bit of stock feed in the winter and a few turnips. And the pasture here is unimproved since after the Second World War. So really old-fashioned pasture, old-fashioned cattle reared in the old-fashioned way. So they just have a lovely way of life. So for us, that's really important that we enjoy being a family farm, working with the children and the parents, and the cattle for us should be done the same way.
Dry aging of beef allows an improvement in tenderness and intensity of flavour in the meat by carefully controlling the time, temperature and relative humidity of the holding environment. This allows the natural development of tenderness and taste through enzymic breakdown of meat proteins. The proteins are made up of complex sugars and the dry aging breaks down the sugars, creating different flavours. The aging period can vary from 10 to 40 days dependent upon the fat cover of the meat being aged and the intensity of flavour required. Good fat cover on the beef minimises discoloration.